Good morning, YouTubers. This is Joshua coming to you from here in Abbotsford, British Columbia. Many of you have wondered over the past 3 or 4 years, what is this Joe pipe technology, what it's going to be used for. And this stove I had in mind about 4 years ago, and I didn't have the complete technology to generate its own fuel. But anyway, the name that I gave to it was called the hex stove, because of the shape that it's designed, the platform design. And I think I might rename it the Star Stove or Kit or something like that, and maybe the Star Stove Collective. That's a good name for it. And what you see here is various applications of the Joe pipe technology to create a full and complete portable kitchen, military style, that will be able to meet the needs for at least to set up a base camp for at least 25 people, maybe 25 to 50 people. And in the times that we're coming into, by the end of 2012, these stoves are going to need to be set up in every Patriot camp, every place of refuge around North America. And it's easy to build, and I would like it to be not just my own project, but I would like it to be a project that we all can become involved with to bring this simple technology to fruition. As I drink my coffee here, I'm still waking up. Anyway, I'll give you a basic rundown. The platform is on this particular design consists of a 36-inch hexagonal framework on the top. That would be 36 inches from point to point, so it has a fairly large top, and there's a purpose for it. And the 6 triangular legs that make up the support legs, they provide not only support for the stove, but also the housing for the Joe pipe and GEET technologies underneath. That probably be something like a suitcase kind of setup that would slide in and out from underneath. Okay, this particular model uses a large truck tire, and the reason I went to a truck tire to add to this stove was that you already have an air supply in case of a EMP event or where there's no power, that the stove will still work. And this particular stove doesn't use the round pipe like you see in the Joe pipe assemblies. It uses 2 flat plates spaced about a 1/16 of an inch apart. If you space them further apart, it generates a slower reaction in the level 3 flame. And I've already tried this 4 years ago using 2 12-inch plates, so jumping from a 12 to a 16 and shouldn't be all that much. I haven't tried running on compressed air, and from the tires you could have that hooked up to a little machine fitting where you could actually have a automated pump or hand pump to keep the air in the tire. At least you have the means for survival. And so you have these 2 flat plates. They're hexagonal. The base plate is on this particular model is 24 inches across, and the top one is 16, and the top one can be made out of stainless steel, so you'd be able to cook right on it, making your pancakes and eggs and bacon and stuff like that. I'll just zoom in so you can see where the fire is being generated in the center on the base of the 24-inch plate. You have a 1.5-inch air pipe going in, and there's a propane plug that comes into it. It supplies the propane, and then you have a 3-inch steel housing wrapped around that, and probably make that so that the bottom actually comes off, so you could actually get at the inside. And then you have your compressed air fitting, and also have an air fitting for fan air, auxiliary air. And you have about maybe 1 inch of circumference area, about the size of a donut, large donut, which would be heated up, and that will preheat the air, and the air would flow to the bottom and go up through the 1.5-inch pipe to force the propane around the swirl device. In this case, the swirl device is made out of a piece of a machined steel, which you can see there. And what that does is port the air and propane mix, or whatever fuel that you're using, through the bottom of the two plates and up the sides. And on the sides I put an auxiliary water heating system that's made in 3 parts, and so the side flame, you still get quite a bit of side flame coming out. That would heat up probably, I would estimate, probably about maybe 10 gallons of water. Say about maybe 2.5 gallons per each 1/3 of the overall system. So you could actually have one for personal hot water, for your coffee, for showers, and the other 2 could be used for auxiliary heat, where you could extend 2 hot water lines going out, or hot water and a cold water return, and that could go to a fan in the tents. So this would actually keep 2 large tents warm, with a potential for heating at least 500 square feet each. So you might even be able to make 4 heaters out of this. And the soup pot, well, you can put a large soup pot there, at least a 20-gallon military type. The stove itself is going to be painted in olive green, after the color of the uniforms used in the Israeli army. And it's going to be designed with 1-inch square tubing, and you would have adjustable legs, and in the triangular portions you actually see inserts, Star of David inserts, that would have solar LED lights. Looks like I'm going to have to do a 2-part on this, because I'm just describing the nominal operations of this, what I'm renaming as the star stove, or kitchen stove, or I guess star stove. Nice to get your comments on this. So it's going to call it the Star Stove Collective, because it has a collection of various integrated technologies using the Joe pipe and also the GEET applications. And so if I can zoom in on some of the writing there. So you can see your hot water on demand. You could put an oven on top there. You could put a basket of rocks on there, heat up a sauna. You've got a grill on the bottom. You've got your radiating space heaters. You've got your LED lights. And I'm going to come back in the second part to discuss the operation of the underside, which would be a work in progress. But if it works, it's going to give everyone the ability to generate their own fuel from almost everything that's out there, anything that's organic. Okay, this is Joshua coming to you from Abbotsford, British Columbia, coming back with the second part of the Joe Pipe Star Stove.